we're going over to Friday Night Smackdown. So, Smackdown is coming to you guys live. Actually, where was Smackdown at this week? Do you remember?
Cleveland.
Cleveland?
No.
That was last week.
Kansas City.
KC? Okay.
No, I don't know.
Well, oh no, Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's what SmackDown was at this
You're
week.
right. They were, because they kept showing the Vikings players for no reason.
Exactly. I'm like, y'all gonna show Brock? Guess not. So when it comes to SmackDown this week, we kick off SmackDown. John Cena comes out to the ring. He had to respond to Roman Reigns from what he said last week. And honestly, once again, I knew Cena was going to do it. Now it's a more even battle between Cena and Roman when it comes to on the mic now, because Roman is more comfortable in his skin. And I was digging everything Cena was saying in there. Cena was saying, "Look, I ain't gotta change. Roman gotta change because he has to change like almost every 2 weeks. It seems like because the crowd don't care about Roman. They never cared about Roman, so he had to keep changing stuff so somebody could actually give a damn about. Excuse me, every 2 years, not every 2 weeks. I'm sorry, because he has no confidence in himself. He said he's just a product of the machine who is embarrassed to fail. I was like, yo, why not come at WWE? Because what they gonna do? Fire Cena?
Yeah.
I love that.
He got to say, hey, what if Cena just done? He's like, all right, this is gonna be my last night. Vince McMahon is a racist, and then John Michael walks off. He goes out the crowd, goes straight out the door. He'll never go back to the locker room.
You said if he does that?
If he does that, I'm saying
he'll be on Raw next week. Cena be on Raw next week.
He's gonna be on Raw next week. So remember what I said last week? I got more to add to that.
Yeah, you said I meant it. Watch Suicide Squad, y'all. Yo, that is truly what will happen. But
and by the way, he did say that at The Rock's dad funeral. I'm dropping on leaving. No chance. No. It's true. I was there.
He said I was. as Cena is really coming at WWE's neck right now. Baron, they sent down who to shut him up? Baron Corbin, right? So Baron Corbin comes up to the ring and Cena protesting. He's like, "Oh, wow, you look horrible." And Corbin says that him and Cena never been close, but he's desperate. His life is falling apart, and ain't even taken away from him. And he says, his wife left him, took the kids, and all that bullshit. See, asked the crowd, should they?
In hindsight, though, how was that? How were they born that? He's like, I lost my kids. They're like, boo, you suck.
Cause it's fucking Corbin. That's why.
I know, but still, like, dang, we don't even care about this man's family. It's like Heath Slater had a whole gimmick. Heath Slater had a whole gimmick of for my kids, and now Baron Corbin's like, hey, this is for my kids. Shut up, Corbin.
He sucked. That was funny. Corbin was even saying like, yo, could I even have a part, in like a Suicide Squad, like how be your stunt double? It seems like
he should have said, can I have a cameo on Pacemaker? Peacemaker.
It's Peacemaker, yeah, but he's like, nah, and that really it's not gonna work out. And then Cena says, he calls Cena selfish, and the Eagle sides of California, and calls him a Hollywood sellout. And then Cena says, you know what I think you need? An attitude adjustment. And he just AAs him right there. I was like, yo, that was the best setup to an attitude adjustment I've seen in years.
I think the best one since is calling it the FU.
Yes. No, but I'm just saying.
Remember he used to like sound like you need the FU, and then he'll give it to him.
Yeah. Or you know what? He about this. You know what? F you, and then he do it to him. But the way he just set up, like, you just need a attitude adjustment, and this game AA kept the handle on everything. So now we're about to do a rematch because that's what we need. Jimmy Uso taking on Rey Mysterio 1-on-1. The match is simple. Rey Mysterio and Jimmy Uso, I mean, they're still good wrestlers, but even though I don't understand how stuff with Jimmy Uso is working out these days. But sure. This time,
you see that? He is taking up for his actions. He got a loss. That's what Vince is saying.
Yeah,
we gave him a loss.
That's exactly what he's saying.
We gave the tag team champion a loss. You see, he is paying for his what he did.
Yeah, a dirty loss too. Because by the way, after Jay pulls out Jimmy Uso for the 619, and Ray does like a corkscrew dive over the top of both of them, he rolls Jimmy Uso back in the ring. Dominic comes and puts his feet on his back, and then we have Mysterio winning over the Usos. So everybody thought it was probably going to be Alpha Academy winning these tag team championships at SummerSlam. Yeah, think again. They're going to do Mysterios and Usos again. So
I don't know why people thought Alpha Academy. I'm like, I don't want Otis and Chad Gable.
I mean, they are becoming an actual tag team now. So
yes, but they still they just
I know. Chad Gable should be by himself, and it should still be a heavy machinery.
Chad Gable should say something to get fired so he can leave.
He should say something to get fired.
This man has just, oh my gosh.
Let's see. Coming on next, Bianca Belair comes out to the ring with Kayla Braxton to interview her and talk about the past few months felt great and they keep getting better and better. But then Carmella comes out and mocking her, talk about she's the most beautiful woman in WWE, and that she should be having another championship match because the lights were blurry. See what happened? We had a wardrobe malfunction, but she didn't say that. But then Selena Vega comes out and says Carmella needs to slow her roll, and then Selena Vega says that Bianca should challenge a rising star like Vega herself, and Bianca's like, okay, you on? I'll take you on, Selena. But then I was like, why didn't they touch on the history that Selena and Bianca had a couple years ago? But sure.
That wasn't even a couple of years ago. That was like last year, 2020.
That was last year? Okay, yeah. So, yeah.
Selena was only gone for like 5 months. She was not going for...
when she was beat up on social media, they had the whole Andrade and... first of all, did we ever finish the storyline when Andrade poisoned Montez Ford?
No, we did not, because no, we did.
Like, okay, because it was going somewhere. I like to beating her up on social media, but we never went nowhere. You're right, that was last year. So then Carmella starts Carmella and Selena Vega start jumping Bianca Belair, and she's getting jumped, and all of a sudden we hear yes y'all, it's boss y'all, and then Michael Cole, it's boss time. Sasha Banks is back. The crowd goes loud for Sasha Banks. I love it.
I hated it.
Hold on. Sasha helps clear the ring. Her and Bianca Belair hug, which is also going to set up a tag team match for later on tonight. Now, I understand why you hate it. Now, here's the thing. The crowd pop was legit. I like them popping for Sasha Banks.
That's why I hate it as well.
Why?
Because I'm like, Sasha should have been... It should not have just been a run out to help save somebody that you don't like. This was, I would have, if Bianca just would have said, well, it looks like I got to find myself a partner, and then Sasha came out, I wouldn't have been less mad at it, but just her just coming out just to help Bianca from getting beat up by Zelina Vega and Carmella.
I apologize. I 1,000% agree with that. If she got beat up and we went to a commercial and then she was backstage and then they was like Kayla Braxton was checking on her and she says, okay, so they want to go and they want to jump me like that. Well, I'm gonna take them both on tonight. And then so it could have been a whole show build up type thing. And then Sonya Deville, it's just like, Bianca, you're the women's champion. We need you to make money, especially at SummerSlam. Especially when it's going to be the biggest party of the summer. We need you healthy, so you had to go out there with a partner. She's like, no. I want to go. They want to come attack me. I'm the women's champion. I should go out there and I should beat them up. And then they're like, no, you can't go out in this match unless you have a partner. And then you know how it pans off from her face. And then we get out there, and then Bianca Belair comes out. Then I like your idea. She's like, well, I found a partner. And then here comes Sasha Banks' music come out. That would have, you know what? I'm sorry, Prime. That would have worked a shit ton better because that way you could say the bullshit from earlier, and then they could have a tag team matchup Be dominant. So it's like, I just found a partner real quick, and Sasha's like, okay, I'll help you take him out, but after the match, I'm screwing you over. So
I just okay. Not to say that Zelina Vega and Carmella ain't good, but Zelina Vega hasn't won any match since she's came back, and Carmella's been kind of just losing. Like, why do we care that Carmella and Zelina Vega are beating down a dominant, strong women's champion? Like, why do we? Why would we care that she's getting jumped by those two? As if she can't get up and pick up both of them at the same time.
I get, but see, that's why I was saying, if we did a whole story progression, such as if she
the full night thing, yes, that would definitely work. Something like that would have worked. It's just I don't know.
At first, Bianca will want to take them on by herself because she's a dominant champion. She will be able to take them on by herself.
Yes.
And then but them putting in the thing like, yo, you are important to the company because we about to have SummerSlam come up. You're a big attraction. We need you on the show. That's all they had to say. And then throughout the whole night, we could have been thinking like, who partner going to be, because there is literally nobody on the SmackDown Women's division, and everybody would have thought Sasha. You could probably even had the crowd chant Sasha, Sasha, Sasha. There's so much you could have did with that, but they took the easy way out. Backstage, they interviewed Reginald, the new 24/7 champion.
Yeah. As you can tell, I'm just
what. You just broke out. I couldn't hear you anymore. Hello?
I said, I just said, obviously, I'm salty about her having to get saved by Zelina Vega and Carmella. That's all.
I got you. So Reginald makes his way to the ring and gets a mystery opponent. It's Chad Gable and Otis come out, and Reggie looks in terror.
Yo.
Yeah.
Are we supposed? So they're selling this as if he's legit flying from the ground to the top rope.
Yes.
What?
He got this. He got the Sin Cara trampoline out there.
First of all, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit, but he does it, and they don't even say like, oh, that's like, they say, whoa, did you see that? He's superhuman. What? Have you seen their beef, by the way?
You talking about some Michael Cole and Pat McAfee?
No, Sin Cara and Reggie.
No, I already had beef.
Oh my! Let me go find it. I'll be right back. You can talk about the match.
Okay, so Reggie comes in, then he looks in terror like it's going to be Otis, but Otis says, "It's not me, it's him." And Gable attacks Reggie. So we have Reginald taking on Chad Gable. Chad Gable is giving him all of the wrestling moves, the double underhook suplex and everything. And Reggie keeps kicking out. Gable goes to the top rope to give him a German suplex from the top, but Reggie flips over out of it and then runs and hits him with the that Molly go around from the ground and beats Gable. But after Otis comes in, throws Reggie outside the ring, but Reggie kind of like falls out and then lands on his feet and then flips through it. So I thought that was cool. And then he takes the belt and then backflips all the way to the back. Look, I'm telling you, Vince just wants to see this guy do amazing shit. That's why he has a 24/7 championship.
They posted a video on their Instagram. All right, so you'll appreciate this. Do you remember in the Power Rangers movie when Billy was flipping to get away from the monsters?
Yes.
And they posted that exact video. They recreated that video of him going through the backstage with the title, doing backflips, and then John was slowly chasing him like they can't catch him.
Yo, can you send me a clip of that?
All right, I'll see you a clip. But
you got to be a clip of that.
I found the Sin Cara and the Reggie the back and forth messages.
Yeah.
And Sin Cara says, 2 very cool entrances. Let's see if he can do that without an ACL, wearing a mask with terrible lighting. Put an angry emoji. Oh, one more thing. Keep doing it for a decade on live events and on television. All the best with a laugh emoji. Right? So then Reggie said, well, seeing that I was doing this in the circus for 16 years before I came to WWE, I should be fine with a folded hands emoji. And then he wrote, also, I had 8 to 10 shows a week. So Sin Cara responded and said, awesome. Now it's time to become a real professional wrestler with a clapping hands emoji. Wow. Reggie has not responded, but when they reposted him doing the jump, he said, and still with a wink face. so yeah.
Reggie and Sin Cara beef in there, so. So here, why I gotta get this power just flip out the way. We get Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville is in the ring with introducing Roman Reigns, Finn Balor to sign this Universal Championship match with Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. And Roman Reigns out there with the table. He sat at the head of the table because he would give Finn Balor a shot. So as they're there, the crowd chants for Cena. So we obviously know Cena's gonna get in this match, but we just don't know how. Me personally, I thought this was dumb, but we'll get to that. Cena says that we've already seen Mr. Missionary tonight, so Ray said he thinks Cena think that Balor is a lesser man than him, and Ray says he doesn't think this. He thinks that Balor is worthy challenger of the Universal Championship. He's also worthy of a beatdown that he'll get at SummerSlam. Ray said he respects Balor, and Balor has a contract. Reigns will smash him and send him back to NXT. So that as Balor about to grab the mic, all of a sudden Baron Corbin comes down. Corbin comes down and beats the shit out of Finn Balor. Toss him over the ring ropes and then over the announcer table, takes him out. He grabs the contract to go and sign in place of Finn Balor. By the way, Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville is doing nothing about this at all.
I mean, this contract, there has been a few that happened like this though.
Okay.
I don't know which ones, but I have seen this happen where they take out the person and they sign it. I think Cena did it actually.
Well, he do it again. So then Cena comes down, takes down Corbin, and he grabs the Sharpie. The look of Paul Heyman's face is the best throughout this whole thing. He's going to sign it. He just signs Cena in a Sharpie and holds the contract up for the camera, which I do want to pause and read the actual contract. But okay, you're right. I seen a couple memes. Somebody was like, John Cena is 67 years old, right? Like this. That's what somebody said. Well, I'm sorry. Wait, you gotta say it again. You gotta say it again. I missed it. Said John Cena what?
Somebody said, why is John Cena 67 years old still writing like that?
Oh. Oh well, you already know that it's probably gonna be me somewhere about that. So it's official. He goes and signs it. Paul Heyman confronts Adam Pearce and DeVille, asks them what they're gonna do about Cena's actions, and DeVille tells Heyman that Reigns will defend his title against Cena at SummerSlam. Here's my thing: could they got to it a different way? Maybe, opposed to just, hey, I'm gonna sign the contract. Oh, so you mean tell me anybody can just come out and beat the person down and sign the contract and they get the shot? That's basically what y'all telling me. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, and that just gives a Balor Corbin for SummerSlam opposed to Sami Zayn? Yeah, because
well, Balor fought Sami on SmackDown,
and he first came back.
Huh?
When he first came back.
Yeah, he fought him on SmackDown, and he's gonna fight Baron Corbin on SmackDown.
Okay.
So yeah.
So remember that 6-man tag team match that they got in Cleveland last week, and we got Rolling Loud? Well, they said, hey,
no, we're gonna do it again.
We're gonna do it again. So we got Big E, Cesaro, and King Nakamura taking on the Dirty Dogs and Apollo Crews. And it's a 6-man tag team matchup, which is all mid-card guys that are great at what they do. Cesaro gives Ziggler 10 swings and a sharpshooter. And they had the whole, everybody does their finisher. Big E does the whole big ending to Raw Reviews, whatever the case may be. It's Apollo Nakamura in there. Apollo goes for a German suplex. Nakamura kicks out, and then he tries to go roll through for his angle slam, but then gets the Kinshasa. Nakamura pins the Intercontinental Champion Apollo Crews. So it looks like they could be setting that up for something, even though Cesaro did call out Apollo Crews for his championship. So, but the champ was pinned, and they didn't put enough emphasis that the champ was pinned because that used to mean something back in the day. So
let's be honest. I completely forgot Apollo had the belt.
Well, they have not done a good job with the Intercontinental Championship booking, period. After WrestleMania, they just left Apollo on the show, and he was like, okay, he's African now. I'm just like, but do something with him. Do something with him. But okay. Sure. After the commercial break, we come back and Seth Rollins in the ring, and he shows a video of him attacking Edge during the commercial break. As Edge is about to come out, he comes and takes him out and hits him with a video camera and hits him with a curb stomp. So Seth Rollins, first of all, Seth Rollins' suit game, man, I tell you, is something. But Rollins says he's not ashamed of anything he has done, and Rollins said that he did the right thing to do. Rollins calls himself the rightful heir to the Universal Championship, and that if he can't be champion, neither can Edge. So that's basically what. So obviously they're gonna probably make the match official next week for SummerSlam, which I think is probably just gonna be a regular one-on-one match. But I don't think they're gonna put Edge in no more hardcore type scenarios with Seth Rollins.
I know this is his style, but can he please like have a match that don't have to start getting in gear after 30 minutes?
Cool, you talking about Edge?
Talking about Edge, yes.
So you think he should be in like a gimmick match or what?
No. I'm just saying his matches are good, but they long. It seemed like they wait till after the 30-minute mark to start changing gears.
Well, I think you know what I see what you're saying. It ain't 30 minutes, though. I think after the 15-minute mark, it's like, okay, wow, that was a quite something for 15 minutes. But then kind of like Roman Reigns and Money in the Bank. After the first 15 minutes, then they start picking up.
You do know every match Edge has had since he's been back, other than that tag match with the Usos, has been over 30, 35 minutes.
Damn, Edge.
The Rumble, both matches with Orton, the match at Mania, the match with Roman. The Usos and the Usos match. Both matches had with the Usos, the only ones that haven't been 30 minutes or more.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, that's good research right there. Main event time, Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks taking on Carmella and Selena Vega. So it's these girls are working together like a well-oiled machine. Bianca Belair,
they work together as if we forgot that they,
Exactly. Bianca Belair actually tosses Sasha Banks off the steel, so like she did at WrestleMania. Bench presses her right into Vega and Carmella. And so, like I said, the match was all right. And for some reason, Bianca was just looking really good tonight. I don't understand what it was, but she looked different tonight.
It's the Bianca Belair effect. That's what it is.
Well, also, she ain't had that high ponytail neither. I think maybe that's what it was. She just had her hair slicked back. But anyway, whatever the case may be, they were doing good. Then Carmella's tagged in with Sasha Banks. She goes get the face buster, but Belair breaks the cover up. And then Banks counts Carmella and hits her with the bank statement. Carmella taps out. And then they
all right. Real quick though.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'll wait for you to say it.
So then after the matchup, Bianca's all celebrating, and then they show the championship up, and then Sasha's doing the whole show her love. So I'm like, everybody see you want to see this turn coming. And then of course she gives her the backstabber, and then she goes and starts beating up Bianca.
Beat, by the way.
You said on beat?
Yes, because they started playing Sasha's music first, and then they played the shoo. Yeah. I'm on my boom, and then on the boom, that's when she hit her with the backstabber.
Yeah.
Go back and watch it, people. It was on beat.
She goes
the beat drop.
And puts her in the bank statement, and then she goes and put the DDTs her, And then she goes and puts her in the bank statement again. I saw the turn coming. This is the one thing I want to say about Bianca Belair. I love Bianca Belair. Mm-hmm. And I think she's been a great women's champion. I think she
it's the same thing I'm about to say.
She could be the same women's champion, but I think her face run, because she's a great heel. I see her in NXT. She's a great heel, but I think her face run has just been too mom's apple pie. To say the least, it's like Bianca Belair is happy to be there.
But I was saying that a while ago. Yeah, I was saying that she should not that she should be overly faced, but she should just be her confident self. Because when she was doing all that, I can't believe I just beat Bayley. Oh my gosh, this is the greatest moment of my life. I was like, that's not Bianca at all. But
yeah, like I think that they want to capitalize that. Oh, we had a great moment for black women at WrestleMania. They won an ESPY. She's been on top of the world. Everybody's been liking her, and she's been an inspiration for little girls, especially little black girls, all around the world. But here's the thing, though: you can still be that and not be mom's apple pie, white meat, babyface. Because I'm like, now you're going across for what the EST is. If you think you're the strongest, you're the fastest, you're the smartest, you're the toughest, then to say that is arrogance. So with the arrogance, because you can still be a face but still be arrogant. And I saw it was like, okay, I'll fight Selena, but like I was like, I hope they kind of bring up the rivalry from last year, or saying like when Sasha was giving her the bank statement, she looked like she was about to cry. Like, I've been betrayed. What you think was going to happen?
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Like, how do you feel about her crying? Pretty much. I was like, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I don't like them doing that to the point where it's like, yo, I thought that was my girl. No, you took the championship from her at WrestleMania. Like, once again, this is one thing. I don't know if they're telling her to do this or not, but I'm like, yo, I am all appreciative of everything that happened in real life between these two women. And they are probably friends in real life behind the camera. Like when all the shit is turned off. And they did a great monumental thing for women and for black women at WrestleMania. Would you agree?
Yes, I agree.
But I feel as though but we have to turn on the wrestling. And the wrestling there has to be a storyline. And the storyline is, it wasn't about the moment. Because if she come on SmackDown next week talk about well, what about the moment we did? And what all the history, like, that's not what the story is. You took Sasha's title. She's a heel. And she want that shit back. That's what I want. First of all, to me, if Bianca don't come on SmackDown next week, pissed that she got embarrassed by Sasha Banks, and she like, no, I want Sasha tonight. I want to take her on. I want to beat her up. Like, don't give me no promo like, yo, why you do this to me type bullshit.
What are you talking about? She's on a Kofi Kingston.
What you mean?
What's up, y'all? This Bianca. Ain't nothing happened last week. I'm still here. I'm all happy. I'm smiling. What's up? Hey, Carmella, I beat you up last week, but don't come for me. All right, cool. What's up, y'all? Hey, I'm Bianca. Ain't nothing about Sasha. She might just say, you know what? Sasha did attack me last week, but I'm still the best. The roughest, the toughest, whatever she say. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Sasha, I see you. But she ain't gonna be like, yeah, I got beat up last week.
But that's what I'm saying. But they need to do better booking. That's what I'm saying. They need to do better booking. You got to act like how somebody would act, okay? And her just feeling betrayed and crying. I'm like, no. First of all, Sasha beat her the fuck down to knock her out. She shouldn't even been crying. She should have been unconscious. That's all. That I thought she was going to pass out in the bank statement, and then it's like if she's unconscious, like that should have been the kind of thing. Like that's the kind of old school storytelling I want. But that was SmackDown this week. I give it a thumbs up. What you give it? Minus, like I felt as though that the contract thing could have been done a little bit better. But other than that, I give it a thumbs up. What you give it?
I give it a thumbs up. Pat McAfee also on commentary really helps.
Pat McAfee is a breath of fresh air. Okay, I took a break from Raw last week. May I go back to Raw this week? We will see how it plays out. But in the meantime, so post your comments down below if you guys listening to us on YouTube. But if not, if you listen to the podcast, we're about to move on. But if not, once again, NC the place we chose for Mr. A&D, and that stands for Prime Time. And
all right, y'all.
Yep, and Nerd Quotient is out.